All right, and welcome back, folks, to our first Saturday of the period team meeting. Welcome to period 139. Incredibly exciting times going on in Zija right now. We'll keep this fairly short because I know a lot of you got things that you want to be doing. For those of you that are maybe just tuning into this particular broadcast, we just completed our new distributor training for Saturday morning. That'll be posted up on the YouTube channel here shortly at youtube.com/Fred Holmes Zija. And then this particular presentation will be posted directly after that. We do this once a period, once every 4 weeks, the first Saturday of the period, mostly to kind of make sure everybody's up to speed. We've got the information into the field. Zija's making this so much easier now with the Zija Champions page. I'm going to see if I can't bring that up here real quick for you. Laureen Best did this. Where is it? Here we go. If you're not already enrolled in the Zija Champions Facebook page, you'll see it in the message box right now. There it is. You want to follow that link and enroll yourself in the Zija Champions Facebook page. This is going to be the primary point of delivery of information from Zija Corporate to the field. And so a lot of the updates are going to already be there. Our product of the period is the 2-Minute Miracle. Great discount on that. I think it's 25% off on that. Yeah, that is an excellent group. Thank you, Lorraine. You want to be part of that so you can stay up to speed on everything that's happening. Now, period 139. This is an incredibly important part of the Zija calendar. We have in the first 90 days of the year, we have put together something. When I say we, I'm talking about primarily the corporate team. We've had the introduction of our new CEO, Jeremy Best. Every person that's been directly involved with Jeremy is giving him, nothing but, gold stars, 100% A's on the implementation of the process that we're going to use to go from where we are today to $1 billion a year company. Everything that I have seen, I am 100% on board with. Now, in terms of the Zija calendar, this is something that's really important to understand. This first 90 days of the year have been in preparation for the launch of this major growth curve in Zija. The implementation of a new corporate team. He brings to the field a number of people that have worked with him in the past that have already done this, taken companies that are our size and taken them to $1 billion a year. Implementing strategies to make that possible by taking the value of the distributor base and elevating that to a much higher level. There are a number of promotions that have been put into place, incentive programs to accomplish that. I'm going to go through one of those right now. In just a moment, the Sprint to Summer program. But what I want to share with you, and this is really applicable in the network marketing arena in general. The first quarter of the year establishes the pace for the year. Okay, these are things that I learned over many years in the industry, including many years here with Zija now. And if you follow this process, this cycle of activity, it'll serve you very well in accomplishing the goals you have for this first year, for your first year. Now, the second quarter of the year, it is essential that you establish and sustain momentum. And the ways you establish momentum is share the product, share the income opportunity, and teach others to do the same. Those are the only meaningful activities. Anything beyond that will be mistaking activity for productivity. You want to be productive, not just busy. Now, if you can focus on let's say a 90-day game plan for the months of April, May, and June, you will, if you're just getting started with this, you will establish momentum in your business. The next stage, the next 90 days, is to maintain your momentum in your business. And the next 90 days is to advance your momentum in your business. But this second quarter is critical, because if you can establish and sustain momentum during the next 90 days, you will walk into the months of July, August, and September with full-blown momentum. And that will make all the difference in the world in terms of your income at the end of the year. This is something there's been a well-established pattern in every successful network marketing company, and every high-level earning distributor within network marketing understands this. Innately, they understand it. It's at the forefront of their mind. This second quarter is pivotal, critical to your success, because this is the time that you can actively engage, and it happens while we have our normal school year. The kids are doing the normal deal. It's in advance of summer, in advance of the time when people typically back down from high-level activities in their business. And so this sprint to summer document, I encourage that you print it out and do like I've got. Tape it on the wall in front of your desk, or someplace where you can see it, because it's a very elegant description of the activities that will create the results you want. And so I'm just going to start here with the first the Sprint to Summer program. It's been designated or designed to create momentum within a small group of people. I like that it identifies, you can have one leader of the group and 4 new people. It's a really great number. Okay, this concept of recruit 100 people in 100 days and get rich. I mean, there's a lot of the self-proclaimed MLM gurus that talk about that. I got to tell you right now, that is so far from how any real successful network marketer has built their business. I mean, honestly, you can't work with 100 people at one time, not frontline. Okay, you might have to, develop 100 people to find a half a dozen that want to do the deal. Now, that's a fact. All right. However, you're only going to be really effective at working with maybe 4 or 5 or 6 people at a time. I can only work with 4 or 5, 6, new people that I personally sponsor at one time, and I'm pretty good at this. Why would you want to sponsor 100 people and try and help all 100 of those people build a business? It's just really not possible. But if you have a handful, and that's really, as a brand new distributor, that's what you're looking for. Look for a handful of people who want to go with you to the top. When you find, and you might have to, recruit, enroll 10 people to find the 5. You might have to enroll 20 people to find the 5. It really doesn't make any difference how many you have to go through. Just don't stop until you find that handful of people that want what you want. Now, the Sprint to Summer, it's got teams. I believe the company said there's something like 400 teams have already been established. Even if you're not part of a team right now, maybe you got started today in Zija, and so you weren't able to get involved in a team. Don't worry about that. Okay, it's a total non-issue. The promotion, the campaign, spells out the activities you want. So you earn points for these various activities, but I like the activities that were put down for point generation, because it very clearly identifies what you should be doing. So you individually will receive 1 point for enrolling somebody, a customer, distributor, that has at least a 75 PV order. What's 75 PV? 1 month serving a super mix. 1 month's package of the Intune CBD squares. Qualify for builder for Club 500. Club 500 simply means you've got a few customers that have used enough product, ordered enough product that you have 500 PV for the period. You receive 3 points for doing a higher level enrollment, a 250 PV order, or for qualifying for Club 1000, or a second order from a distributor or a customer that you previously enrolled. Look at this. This is exactly the activities that we want to encourage. We want to be sharing our product, sharing our income opportunity. We want to be developing a customer base for Club 500, Club 1000. Why? Because that means we're doing what we're doing. We're sharing our product, we're developing customers, but we're also getting free product. When I'm Club 1000. I'm Club 1000 all the time. I've got a bunch of customers, been around for a long, long time. Company gives me $200 free product every single month. $200. That's $200 of product that I use that I don't have to pay for. As you continue the process, some of the people that you're going to enroll will start with, the Builder Plus system. I call it the Family Pack. Some you'll get more points. You get 5 points for enrolling somebody with the Builder Pro system. Now we're talking about somebody that's more serious about building a business. Qualifying for a lifestyle bonus, you get 5 points. Lifestyle bonus kicks in when you hit the gold level, and ranges from, I believe, like $50 to I think it's $200 a week, a cycle that you can qualify for depending upon your rank. That lifestyle bonus, company at my stage of development, they give me $500 a month. I mean, I can use that $500 a month for whatever I want, for, well, I was going to say a car payment. I don't have a car payment. My car's paid off, but for whatever, right? But it's extra money. You get additional points for each month that somebody you've enrolled continues to purchase at least 75 PV. That's instructing us or encouraging us, again, for correct activities. Follow up on your customer. Make sure they get good results. Make sure they want to have the product shipped again to them the following month and the month after that. 10 points comes, and here's the real key. The biggest number of points come from you personally rank advancing. When you can go from Builder 500 to Builder 1000, you're going to get 10 points for that achievement. Go from bronze to silver, you'll get 10 points for that achievement. But you'll also get those 10 points, the largest number of points in one block, for helping other people that you've enrolled rank advance. These are the activities that create the results that we're looking for. And be real clear on this. If you look at the actual document, and frankly, I'm not so worried about this part here, the rewards you get. The rewards are cool, okay, and recognition is cool, and being, if you're part of the top leaderboard, that's cool, okay, but all the coolness in the world can never substitute for the the security that comes from knowing you've got a business that is growing, that you're helping people with their health, you're helping people with their financial life, and you're creating financial security and prosperity for your family. The company's done a lot of nice things for me. I don't wear the ring typically unless I'm at a meeting, but they gave me a really cool ring when I hit my first $1 million in income. They gave me this really cool watch when I hit the first 2 million. Those things are really nice, but I got to tell you something, that is nothing compared to the security that comes from knowing I've got a business where the residual income from the business cannot be outpaced by need. Okay, that's what's really cool. The swag and the recognition, that's all really cool, but what's really cool is the security that comes from having a successful business. So utilize this part here, the how you accumulate points. check every one of those boxes, okay? Did you enroll somebody this week that started with an order? Okay, because you can get 1 point, 3 points, 5 points, depending on the size of the order. What are you doing? Did you enroll enough customers to become first Club 500, get $100 of free product every month, Club 1000, $200 worth of product, or the lifestyle bonus, you know, another, what, 200 to 800, I think it is, in income from being part of the lifestyle bonus. And then, have you focused on the activities that will create your rank advancement? And the way to do that is focus on the rank advancement of your team members. Because if you're helping your team members rank advance, guess what's going to happen for you? You're going to rank advance. So the focus for this period, this is the, you know, period 139. It's the first third of the next 3 months in Zija. The next 3 months in Zija, if you do this correctly, will not only propel you into the summer months, but it'll propel you with a tremendous amount of momentum so that you will actually increase during the summer months. This is important for 2 reasons. Number one, summer tends to be a lower volume time in the direct marketing industry, simply because everybody's an independent distributor. Everybody owns their own business, and as a business owner, you can decide what to do in your business, and a lot of people take the whole summer off. Okay, they've just, you know, it's sunny, got to take the kids to the beach, kids are out of school, we got vacation, we got, you know, whatever the reason is, okay? All distractions are equal. But if you do the effort in, you know, period 139, 140, and 141, you will establish and sustain momentum during the summer months. That is critical because the last months of the year, the last quarter of the year, that's when the fortunes are made because of the compounding effect. I have personally worked harder in the summer months because those are the more difficult months. But I know that whatever I do during the summer months, I will receive 2- and 3-fold benefit from in the fall, the October, November, December months. And so it's not a matter of working hard, it's a matter of working smart and putting in that consistency of effort, but you can save yourself a tremendous amount of time and energy and effort if you work in advance of those summer months. That's the next 3 periods in Zija. That's why it's why I personally am establishing, as of today, my next 90-day game plan. Okay, because it will put me in position to reap the benefits of what's going to happen in 2019 over the next 9 months in Zija. So with that, I told you I wasn't going to keep you very long. I'm going to do a quick check here. If you have questions or comments, let's see, I've got a question here from Ken. What happens if people only want to be a customer and purchase the product? Okay, Keith and Sean, that's a great thing. Okay, treat every customer like they're the most valuable person in the world. And here's the reason why. If you have a customer, you're sharing the product, sharing the opportunity, and you have somebody says, well, the business really isn't for me, but you know, I want to try your products. Then you want to focus like that's the most important person in the world. Get that person on the product and then do good customer service, do good follow-up. This was something that was taught to me in my very first company. It was a nutrition company, quite a weight loss company. Quite frankly, it weren't the best products in the world, but I did really well there. That's because I was taught the skills of success. Make that customer, don't base the value of the customer on the 20 or 30 bucks that you made from setting up that customer. Think about, what if you made, you know, 20 bucks a month off that customer for the next 10 years? How much is that? That's a lot of money, and it's worth the effort to get them good results. I was taught day 1 follow-up, day 3, day 7, day 14, day 21. First day they're on the products, call them up. How are you enjoying the products? Get some feedback, okay? You do this immediate. Don't wait a week for your first follow-up, because you find out that the first day they use the products, they go, oh man, this is a lot of liquid to drink first thing in the morning, and they stop. You've lost a chance to be able to get any kind of results from that customer. Day one follow-up, how are you enjoying the products? And if there's a problem, nip it in the bud. Well, that's too much liquid for me to drink first thing in the morning. That's great. I can help with that. No matter what the problem is, that's great. I can help with that. Put it into 2 jugs, drink half in the morning, half in the afternoon. I'll check with you tomorrow. If you have anything but positive results on day one follow-up, the next day follow up again and make that day one. Get good results, then go to day 3, day 7, day 14, day 21. And it's always the same thing. How are you enjoying your super mix? What you're looking for is positive product results. Well, it tastes pretty good. I don't know if it's the Zija, but I seem to be sleeping a little bit better at night. That's terrific. That's one of the first things people notice. It seems like I'm, not quite so, tired in the mid-afternoon. I haven't had that extra cup of coffee or that, sugar donut in the mid-afternoon. That's great. That's one of the first things people notice. You're eliciting positive product results, because by day 7, day 14, day 21, by that time you want your customer to be committed to continuing for another 30 days. So if somebody only wants to be a customer, don't say they only want to be a customer. They want to be a customer. That's great, because that's what we do. Now, if you provide good customer follow-up, good service, then what you're going to be doing once you have that customer committed to staying on the product is you're going to be asking for referrals. And when I ask for referrals, I will get referrals because the people understand that if they pass a name of a friend or a family member to me, that that friend or family member will get the same level of customer service and support that I gave them. If I ask for referrals, but my first follow-up was, a week, 2 weeks in, then they're gonna be concerned about giving me referrals. Be the person that your customer wants to refer their friends to. And it's very common, it's not uncommon, that partway through the first month, people say, hey, listen, I lost 6 pounds already. I feel great. The gals in the office are asking me what I'm doing. Is there any way that I can help get them the product? Okay, they'll talk themselves into becoming a distributor if you're getting them good results. I've had situations where, well, I've got, 3 or 4 people. Sure, I'll be happy to pass their names to you. Terrific. And I will help your friends, and I'll make sure they get good results. And thank you so much for the referrals. I don't know if you would be interested in this or not, but did you realize that you could become a distributor if you want, and you could make the money? And sometimes people say, I never thought about that. How do I get started? Isn't that the question you want everybody to ask you? I've also had people say, no, just take good care of my friends. For a number of years, I've had an older fella, loved the XM Plus. Every month or so, he'd bring me a new customer, and every time I say, are you sure you don't want to be involved? Well, I stopped asking because I understood his situation. He didn't want to be a distributor, but he was happy to give the referrals. And so periodically, once every several months, I might send him a sample of a new product, or, give him a week's worth on me or something, a little gift, a little thank you for being a good referral agent. Because many of my customers that I continue to get paid on to this day came from Bob, came from that one person. So hopefully that answers that question. We're going to, eventually we're either going to share the product and then the opportunity, or when I bring somebody into the business as a distributor, I guarantee you the day they get started, I'm following up on their product results, because if I can make them a satisfied customer, I'll keep them in the business longer. If that helped, terrific. If there's any more, this goes right with our philosophy, how we run our current business. Oh, I have an anonymous attendee just said, this goes right with our philosophy of how we run my current business. Very good. That's exactly right. Well, and honestly, nothing I'm sharing with you is magical or secret, or, I mean, this is just common business practices. Let me switch over here to the other window, the chat window. If you got something that you want me to cover right now, let's see. Oh, very good. Lorraine Best talked about, you know, the cooperative field. It's an excellent group. Share the product, share the opportunity. And then she put into parentheses, don't waste your money spending thousands of dollars for the, you know, the magic funnels, the system on how I recruit 27 distributors a day in my sleep. You know, I think that there's value in pretty much anything that's out there. A lot of the stuff you'll see on Facebook and whatever, people, you know, I want to share with you how I made millions. Most of the time, they made their millions selling their program to other people on how to make millions. You know, I'm not going to denigrate somebody else, but you know, the stuff I'm sharing with you is what I do. Okay, so take it for what it's worth. Sprint to summer. All right, very good. Any other questions or comments? The main focus of this meeting, you have a narrow window of opportunity, period 139, 140, and 141 to set up the rest of this entire year with Zija. And because of the timing we have with the company, the introduction of our new Intune CBD squares, the new corporate leadership, the focus that both the company and the field leadership have in building our company to the next billion-dollar company, this is the very best time to ever be involved with Zija. There's many of us who have made fortunes with this company, and that will pale in comparison to what some of you will do, including many of you who are brand new distributors who've never been involved in network marketing. You will put our results to shame, and it has everything to do with timing. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and close down if we don't have another question. A couple quick things. Plug into David Moses on Facebook. He's at David Moses OTW, at David Moses OTW, OTW One Team Worldwide. David's putting a lot of high-level leadership information out there. So go friend him, like him, and follow him. Wednesday evenings, Pat Anderson is conducting on an ongoing basis presentations, webinar presentations that primarily focus on our products. You can access those through her website at www.clubmoringa.com. Thursday evenings, myself and a number of other leaders, we produce business presentations, ideal for having your prospective distributors get a little information on the company story, product story, timing, and hear from somebody in the field that has been able to create success in their Zija business. Access that you know, through the same link that you access this particular broadcast with. We use the same Zoom meeting link every single time. Plug into my newsletter. You'll get the links there. And then Saturday morning, new distributor training. Myself and several other team field leaders do this on an ongoing basis. You don't just have to listen to me. You can listen to other people you like better, and that's fine with me. So with that, I think we're going to close it down. I kept it to 30 minutes, so I'm happy about that. Have a great rest of your weekend, folks. Do not take for granted the next 90 days. They could be the most important 90 days to your financial security for the rest of your life. With that, thank you so much for all joining us. Have a great rest of your day. I'm going to hit the beach. This is the first time we've had a beach day in Southern California for such a long time, and I'm excited about that. So if you want to come join me, okay, come on down to Loons Point. That's where you'll find me, at the bottom of the walkway at Loons Point. See you there. All right, take care, folks. Love you. Bye-bye.